Hi and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed tip number 1. In tip number 1, we discussed the perfect foundation for your landing page and recommended a template called Optimized Press. Then we covered very quickly the 4 key things you need to keep in mind when setting that up. First being the header, the graphic image up at the top. Second being the headline. Third being the video. And fourth being the actual opt-in box, which is where you collect somebody's information. Now tip number 2, we're going to start to dig a little deeper into each one of these items. And this tip is all about the header. How to set up a header image right up at the top of your landing page that makes people want to continue to look down your page. I hope you enjoy.
Tip number 2 is all about getting your header right. Now your header is the image right up at the top of your page, and there's 3 key points that you must keep in mind to get a great header that does the job. And what I mean by that is basically it attracts the person to continue to look down the page. The 3 things are, number 1, that the what must be clearly outlined in the header. What is that person going to get by staying on that page? Number 2 is credibility. When at all possible, show off your credibility and your authority and make it clear that you are the best place to be for what this person is about to learn or get. And number 3, lace in subliminal benefits wherever possible. So let's start with checking out some headers, shall we? So I have a few that I've chosen that I think definitely do the trick, and I'll walk through each one and show you why. And at the end of this video, actually at the base of this video on this page, you will see the links to these pages. If you actually want to see these pages fully in their entirety, you can just click on the links below. Okay, so the first one is by 2 speakers named Jeff and Kane. They have events all over the world. They've done a really good job here with this header because they have the what. They have a 2-day event called The Untold Secrets of Industry Rockstars. They have credibility all along the bottom right here where they've been seen. And the subliminal benefit is basically one right here. This image is great because it shows that there's an audience having a lot of fun. So you think, oh, it's going to be fun to be involved in this event. And also that these are untold secrets, so you have access to their secrets. Okay, moving on to a next example. So here we have an event header for another businessman named Giulio De Lafitte, and the points in this header are the what, which basically is your invitation to the FinIntel Info Night, and it even goes on further to talk about what that it actually means, so it's a system. And then the credibility, of course, of the qualifications here. And the subliminal benefits are that your 100% satisfaction guarantee, and plus you get access to a consultant of top people, business people basically. So those are some of the subliminal benefits. Moving on to another example. Okay, so the next one is a header for an event as well by a speaker named Dale Beaumont. And the what is that you are getting invited to the New Rules of Business, his event, and of course that you're also getting a free ticket. He is featured in these areas, so that's his credibility point. And the subliminal benefits are that you're getting access to his latest breakthroughs right here. Moving on. Here's another one. This is for actually a sale of a info product for people that want to renovate their homes. And so the what is that you are getting access to this package, the Stress-Free Owner Builder, and the credibility is that she's an award-winning architect, and the subliminal benefit is that you're going to actually energize your spirit being involved with this particular product. Moving on. So I have one last example here, and this is also an event. So the what is the NLP on the wild side, and of course, you're getting your price point up here in the top right. And the credibility is that this event is run by an institute, so they've put in their logo here as a credibility point. And the subliminal benefit is that you're going to discover the new NLP tools. So basically, thinking about what you need to include. Again, the what is basically a headline. It's different from the headline that we'll learn about in a future video that you're going to include in the top of the page. It's more about, what is this page all about? Big picture, what is this about? If it's an event, make sure that they know it's an event. If it's, if it's an info product or something like that. a webinar. So that's what you do with the what. The credibility is anything that you can think of that will make you look credible. So if it's your business logo to start with, if you had media appearances, add that in as well. Even some people use testimonials, and you can do endorsements as well. If you're selling a book perhaps online, you can do like an endorsement from a well-known author that's done your forward perhaps, or if it's a bestseller book on Amazon, you might do a little decal that says bestseller on Amazon. So think about the credibility points that you can weave in. And of course, the subliminal benefits is all about subheadlines or other information that you can put on the page. Images work well. So if it's a header for, say, getting a job, you might have an image of a woman signing a contract or shaking the hand of her new boss. So think about those subliminal benefits, that when you're on that page and you're looking at that header, what are you going to get out of that page? So if you get those three things right on your header, then the person that's visiting will want to scroll right on down and see what else you have to offer.